How's it going, YouTube family? This is your boy Chef Timmy J coming at you with another one today. We will be cooking some smothered hamburger. It's a quick, simple, easy recipe for you. What I have for you today is I have 3 hamburger patties here. I've already unthawed those, and I'm heating up my cast iron skillet here. I have it at about level 5, which is about medium high, however you like. That's going to be warming up. I'm going to take a little bit of canola oil. You can use whatever type of oil that you want, but I'll definitely put about a tablespoon or 2 or 3 in my cast iron because you definitely need some type of oil when you're doing your hamburger meat. And this is going to be a really easy, simple meal. You can find these ingredients if you have them already at home. If you want ground meat patties that you do yourself, you can definitely do that as well. But this is something that is really easy, really simple, and I hope I can inspire you all to definitely keep on cooking. So, as my oil is coming up to speed here, and I can see that it's warming up to temp because I can see a little bit of crackling, a little bubbling for you. But what you want to do is you want to go ahead and take your hamburger patties and you want to add them to your cast iron skillet. I love cast iron. As you all know, cast iron, for some reason, I just think it cooks food really well. There's a whole nother process of how you go about what they call seasoning your cast iron skillet. Let me grab a spatula so that way, a flipper, so that way I can slide some of those patties over. But if you season your cast iron skillet, then it makes it not stick and your food actually comes out really well. And so what I'm doing here is I'm letting my hamburger caramelize. Generally what I do is I'll let it caramelize for about 3 minutes on each side and then I'll flip it over. Don't fear because we're gonna make sure that the internal temperature is at least 145 to 155. That's medium to medium. If you want rare, hey, go for it. That's on you. I generally eat my food medium well, or sometimes I do eat it well done. But we'll finish the rest of this process actually in the oven. And as I say that, turn on my oven now, and I'm gonna let my oven warm up to about 350 degrees because once we have everything situated here, then we will definitely finish the process inside the oven. What you can't see is that I have also prepared a little bit of white onion and red onion, which I have already diced and chopped up. I have that on the side. You'll see it as I start dropping it inside of the pan when we're at that stage. And vegetables, they absorb whatever type of seasonings you put in your pan, and they're really good. So this has been on one side for about 2 minutes or so. So I'm gonna flip it to the other side. If you can see, that caramelization is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I couldn't ask for a better caramelization. I've also learned, if you can, try to do your best and flip things away from yourself so that way when it splatters, it won't burn you up. And I learned not to try to agitate food too much. You definitely don't want to agitate food too much. But right now, we're caramelizing. We got some great caramelization going on. I always like an inspirational note. You have to always believe in yourself. Concentrate more on you. You're a great person. You can do it. Stop listening to what everyone on social media says that you can't do, and you go out and do it anyway. If you're happy, then be happy. Make yourself happy. So that's my public service announcement for today. And as we continue cooking here, this is looking really well. What I'm also going to do here is I am going to add my onions, red onion and my white onion to the pan, so that way my onions can get some of that flavor. Let me move my knife out of the way because I don't want to stab myself. Ouch! That would definitely hurt. You don't want to do that. But I'm grabbing a handful of the onions and red peppers that I've rough chopped together. If you want to mince yours, you go for it. But this is actually going to be good flavoring for my gravy because you got to make it smothered. Remember, we're making smothered hamburgers, and those are going to be amazing. So I just take them and I spread those onions all over top of those hamburgers, and that really does well. Some people, when it comes to ground meat, they will use a 80-20. It's really whatever you like. It doesn't really matter in my opinion, as long as it's flavorful and it's what you like. Again, this is about yourself. It's not about anyone else. It's always about you. So this will continue to cook here for another 2 or 3 minutes. As we can notice here, I can see that the onions are starting to loosen up really well. I know I've got great caramelization going on. And again, you don't have to worry at this stage with your meat being fully cooked and fully done because again, we're going to finish this entire process in the oven. The oven is actually warming up now. Again, it's at 350 degrees, definitely warming up. So I'm going to be quiet for a second and I'm going to let you see and let the food do its thing. So this looks really great, really good. It's definitely doing its thing. I'm gonna flip those over one more time. Again, flip away, and if you can see how beautiful these hamburger patties look, it is just absolutely amazing. And the aromatics, people, is just, ooh, it's so good. You're talking about a awesome smothered hamburger. This is really good. When Creole talk, they say etouffee, which is anything that's smothered. So you could say that this is a hamburger etouffee, with hamburger that's smothered. I think that's a really good thing there. So this is definitely cooking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my heat down to about 4 because one of the things that I want to do is I'm going to take my hamburger and I'm going to move those to the side. I'm going to take those out and I'm going to move them to the side just for a second. Try not to lose all my onions because those are amazing flavor. And again, look at how beautiful this looks, people. These patties, they're ready to go now. But what I'm going to do is I got my onions here. And what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to bump this down to about level 2, which is low, because I'm going to show you how we make a awesome gravy for this. So I've got a teaspoon and you want to be gentle. There's already oil. I can actually add a little bit more oil. I'll show you. I'll add 2 more tablespoons of oil just so you all can see what I'm doing. 2 full tablespoons of oil. And this was my cornstarch, Lipton Beefy Onion recipe dressing mix. I know that's a whole lot, but I've got it all together. And I'll start off with a tablespoon and I'm just gonna put that in there. And what I want to do is I'll start mixing it all together, stirring it all around. You want to do it kind of low and slow, because what we're also going to do while that's cooking and that's going good, I'm gonna add a little bit more oil, and there's a reason I'm adding a little bit more oil to this. And we're stirring it all around. This is nice and good. This is gonna be really seasoned and really amazing. I'm gonna add another teaspoon of my special mixture. Looks like a lot, but trust me, You're talking about some gravy here that's going to be smothered and it's going to be amazing. You hear me? It's going to be definitely amazing. And I wish you could, again, I wish you could smell this. When you smell flavors of onion and charred vegetables, and it's a really southern comfort food type meal. Now that I have that in there, I'm actually gonna grab some water. I like using natural spring water. You can use whatever water you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add my water to my mixture because this is really where the magic happens. Definitely where the magic happens. And it actually deglazes the pan. Believe it or not, it's really deglazing the pan. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. And the thing about when you make gravy, you can really control if you want a thick gravy, if you want a thin gravy. It's really up to you at that point. But it's gonna have a lot of flavors because again, that Lipton onion mix, it is loaded with flavor. Again, I'm gonna add more water because I'm just gonna loosen it up a little bit. And I love to just play around in it, have fun. Nice, low and slow. I don't have to worry about burning any of my gravy because I have it at a temperature that I can definitely control. If you want a high heat, it's up to you. You do it. But you have to remember, make sure you do not burn your gravy. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to taste my gravy to see what does it taste like? Is it to my liking? Oh my goodness. That is really good. Definitely to my liking. I'm going to turn off the heat because again, the rest of the process is going to finish in the oven, and then I'm going to take these patties and I'm going to add those back. So this is where all of that flavor is just going to soak in, pour all those good juices and everything back there, and that soaks in. And this is going to be really well, ladies and gentlemen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up, finish the process inside the oven, and then when I return, I will have plated it and show you what an awesome meal looks like. Be right back. And we're back, YouTube family, and here you have it. The smothered hamburger in the nice onion gravy. Just take a look at it there. This is the finished results. Again, a simple, easy meal, so all of you can definitely enjoy it. Again, if you like this content, please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Mr. Jack 6087. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've got all types of content there. So happy cooking. Peace.